also very, very important.
Kenneth, your decision to move to England, on a personal note, do you feel that you achieved all you could in Denmark, and the move just brings a whole new departure for you, a whole new challenge? Is that part of the attraction?
Both. I don't think I've achieved all I want in Denmark by far, but I was thinking as a personal experience, as a personal development as a coach, I needed to try something else than being in the Danish system where I've been as a player. I was very happy to get the job straight after in the Danish Federation, but I always knew that I needed to distance myself even more from the Danish players. And now suddenly I get this call from Ian, and I was thinking that would be great to try to do something on my own, with all my own thoughts, and try to help the GP program.
This has been a great tournament for Denmark. I think it's 1967 is the last time there's been an all-men's Danish men's doubles final. Do you feel, yeah, this is a good way to go? I've proven all I needed to prove, and now I can move on and leave it behind.
Yeah, well, I really can't take that much credit for the men's double. It's not what it's not the players I coach in everyday practice. I have all the long talks and individual talks with Boe and Jonassen, but the older double is none of my doing, and the everyday practice I have nothing to do with. But obviously I'm really pleased that we had reached this Danish final in men's double, and of course with Tina's performance and even Peter's performance both yesterday and today, which is something I'm more a part of. But I'll never say that I've achieved all that I can. I want to push both as a player, but now as a coach, I want to push it to a higher level, and so I'll never be satisfied.
What will you demand from the English players when you come to Milton Keynes? What will you insist on, and what will you require from the English setup to provide for you to make it better?
Obviously from the players it's straightforward, it's commitment. Being ready for some changes. As I said, I don't know how they practice. I haven't really spoken to the players yet, so for me it's just about commitment, willing to change, to try something new, believe in themselves that they can reach a higher level. That's very important. If they're satisfied already just being number one in England or what have you, then we need to challenge them on that point. They need to want more. They need to really want to reach the quarterfinal, semi-final in England, winning medals at the big tournaments. So that's basically it. What I'm thinking about right now is I want that commitment, also when it hurts a little bit.
There are some, we do recognise that there are some reasonably good quality men's singles, but I'm sure badminton in England will accept that women's singles is underachieving, I'll say. We'll use that word at the moment. Are you going to be involved in the women's singles side of things as well as the men's singles? And will that be a short-term goal to make that a little bit better, that they can compete, and then try and get them up to the men's level and take it from there? Or what do you see yourself doing in that respect?
Well, that was a lot of questions.
Yeah.
But first, I would say I believe that the talent in men's single is there. I also think they just need one big win to really to be able to think they can reach the next level.
So it's a confidence thing. You really think?
Some of the things are confidence because they have the skills. Maybe they lack a bit of fitness. I don't know. I haven't really studied it that well, but I believe that if they get a big win, then the possibility for sure is to go to another level. On the women's department, I'm definitely gonna be a part of that, but I'm not so much aware of how their players are doing. I know that Lisbeth Kahn is number one, but in terms of that, I'm just looking to see what kind of players that's out there, because many of them haven't participated in these Super Series tournaments, obviously because the ranking is restricted. So that's something I have to look into together, of course, with Ian. Maybe you will too.
Well, just that is the point, obviously, that the women's program is significantly behind the men's at this point, and to Kenneth's point, with the men, we've got a good crop of younger players that are ready to push each other. And I agree absolutely with Kenneth that we're that close to a breakthrough, and we can see it. We saw it a bit this week with Raj going toe-to-toe at a high level, and he himself actually said he felt that was one of the best matches he's ever played. The women, Susan Edelstaff, of course, had a fabulous match here. We can't count her out. She's obviously somebody that is driving forward. But we do, on the England side, there is a crop of good young ladies singles, and on Scotland as well, with Kirsty Gilmore coming up. So what we do have to do is really look at what's the best setup to really drive that women's group, and I think that's the key, Kenneth. There is a lot of younger ones about the same age, or give or take a few years, that put in the right environment could really jump up. And it goes back to my point earlier that we're not forgetting about them. We know where they're at right now, but we know also that we've got to keep our focus and give them the proper environment to move forward, because the quality's there, it just has to be brought out.
Kenneth,
can I just? I believe that the ladies single, the process will take some time. Again, it's the environment. They need to come together, practice hard together against each other, and wanting more than just being UK number one.
Yeah.
We need to push it. Maybe not say in the world right away, but then push it outside, maybe in Europe. You know, they need to be able to push Tine to a level, Juliane from Germany, which is probably the two best in Europe right now. And when we're able to compete, we can see them. They're competing against the best in the world and beating the Chinese, the Koreans. So step by step, but it's not going to come right away. It could be a long process.